What's going on, everybody? And it's Monday, and you know what that means? Mock Draft Monday here on the Warzone Sports Network. I am Joe Morley. That guy right next to me is Mike on the mic. You guys already know him. You see our t-shirts, Warzone t-shirt right here. You see Mike's t-shirt, the Warzone Sports Network. You can get those at warzonesportsnetwork.com. But you're not here for that. You guys are here for the Mock Draft Monday. We have 12 picks, 12 guys from all over the place. Some of them have been in our chats, Mike, on our lives. They're finally joining us and doing some interactive stuff with us. If you guys would like to be part of Mock Draft Mondays, just hit us up on DMs and we'll get you involved. But I'm ready for this, Mike. Today we're doing the Super Flex edition. So what does that say? That's two quarterbacks, right? We're
doing
QBs. I don't
First of all, welcome back, Joe. Welcome back to the War Zone. Did you enjoy your trip to Vegas? You guys saw the wall?
I did. I went to Vegas and I went camping. So think about that. I went from being in Vegas to being in like the mountains and some lake. It was crazy.
Day and night, right? Day and night. Plugged in JC and saying that he needs to get himself a shirt. Hey, you can get a mock draft on a Monday and a t-shirt on a Monday. There's nothing wrong with that. EZ is here. He is drafting with us today. Shot callers, they're drafting with us today. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. He's never done two QBs.
Homie, this guy is drafting with us today too.
Yes, he said that he is easy on the sleeper, so you guys will see it when it comes up onto the screen.
So
he said he's never done two QBs. It's a different dynamic. Some leagues do it. We want to try and mix it up and show you guys all the different settings. Last week we did the reverse card. In round 4 or round 3? This week we're doing two QBs. Next week we might do 3 wide receivers. The week after that we might do something different. So we're going to keep changing it up so that way we get every form of mock draft and have you ready for any form of draft.
And we are now starting. It doesn't look like Robson is there. What kind of guy does that? Does not show up for the first pick.
He's the first pick. Robson. I'm ashamed of you if you're tuning into this.
I won a 2 QB league last year.
Ooh, a little bit of experience. I'm going to be following.
Yeah, then I'm going to be watching what Shot Callers does a little bit right here. I mean, I'm interested because last year I've never been in a 2 QB league, but last year was the first time that I did with 2 QBs, and it was interesting to me. And I don't know if there's a way to do it or not. I saw like a lot of people, most people, like I think we're going to see a lot more QBs go earlier in this draft than we normally do. But then again, how many people have done it, and how many people are going to wait and see what the QBs fall? Because me and you were talking earlier, 24 QBs have to go off the board. They have to go off the board. Christian McCaffrey just went minimum because Robson sucks.
Derrick Henry goes number 2. That's a bold pick.
Bold pick, Cotton.
That leaves Plug a J with a Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara decision.
There we go. See?
Here goes Patrick Mahomes. Okay. See the QB thing immediately showing.
Yeah, this is what happens, Mike, when in a 2 QB league, most people want to get their QBs early because if you could load up on 2 QBs, then it doesn't really matter because those are going to be your point makers, right? Those are the guys are going to put the points on the board.
Yeah, it's super interesting to me. You got to like try and find a good balance of having 2 top 10 quarterbacks and get yourself a top 10 running back somehow. That kind of would be my dream scenario.
Yeah. Who's on the clock right now? Fantasy Alert? Is that who it is?
Fantasy Alert is on the clock right now. They're actually there, I believe. So making his selection. You saw Nick Chubb go to Boda at 4, which means Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, and Saquon Barkley are still on the board at pick number 5. That is the QB dynamic right there.
And this is that's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to see in a super flex league. You're going to see those top guys fall that normally, because this is like the first draft that we've had because it's a super flex draft. This is the first draft that we had that it didn't go all running backs for the top 10 picks.
Exactly. Dalvin Cook goes on the auto pick there for Fantasy Alert. And then Alvin Kamara with no hesitation selected by Turn Up the Jets. Joe Skirto Let us know how excited you are to get Alvin Kamara at number 6 overall if you're watching right now.
Joe Skirdo.
And I'm on the clock. I should probably pay attention.
Yeah, you probably should keep your mouth shut and pick. But yeah, I don't know. What are you leaning towards? You leaning towards quarterback?
No, I'm just gonna go ahead and take Saquon. He shouldn't be there this late. He shouldn't be there at the 7th pick in the draft. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna take Saquon. That's like the break right there. Now the rest of the running backs are kind of in the next tier. Now you're talking about your Jonathan Taylors, your Zeke Elliott's. Even though I like Zeke a little bit better than Saquon this year, I'm not gonna reach for Zeke. Go ahead and take Saquon.
Easy money on the clock.
Yeah, let's see what
talking about how he said he's never been in a 2 quarterback. Oh, we got a special guest for you guys today. Love it. We've been waiting for this guy to come on, right? Oh, Devontae Adams in a 2 quarterback league. Okay, I can see that. I'm gonna try something. I don't like it. I don't like Lamar Jackson that much, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take him right here just to see. I'm doing it for you people at home. Should I bring this guy on, Mike? We have James from Boda.
Of course.
Oh, wow. Hey, that's me. Hello. Hi. Somehow I was shocked by my own face. Hi, guys. How's it going?
You're like, oh, I'm on the screen. What's up?
Wow. Mom, I made it.
Nick Chubb at number 4. What you think?
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a homer pick. I just got to be honest. Like, we did the same thing with him last year that I feel like is happening this year. It's Nick Chubb isn't going to do well. Kareem Hunt's there. And it's going to be the same rhetoric all off season. And he's just going to perform again.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know why people are hating on
I'm optimistic in it.
Nick Chubb. They always I don't know who that is, that JWH guy. If he is, let us know who you are, please. But I was hoping to get Lamar Jackson go and then wrap around and get Kyle Murray. He took Kyle Murray right there. I can't do it. So, dang.
Yeah, but I'm kind of with you. I mean, I feel like both guys are going to eat. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb are both going to eat.
Well, it's also one of those things where Nick Chubb very clearly isn't like a stellar, I'm going to turn that volume off, pass catcher. And Kareem Hunt is. So it all depends on, what you really like. But I love Nick Chubb. So I was fine taking him there at 4.
I appreciate you because that leads Saquon to fall all the way to 7. So
that's what I'm here for.
Let's see.
Joe Skirdo said this is ridiculous because of all the quarterbacks. This is a 2 quarterback draft. That's why we're showing you. We normally don't do it. We're trying to show different ways. James, I don't know if you knew it was a 2 quarterback draft when you got into it, but this is why we're seeing so many quarterbacks go off the board. And it looks like me and JW have the same strategy: 2 quarterbacks in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change my strategy, but definitely did not know that coming into this. It's all right. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Bear Grylls.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Who's on the clock? Mike on the mic right now?
Mike on the mic. The most electrifying.
Thank you. Fantasy Whispers. Thank you for coming. So JW is Johnny Game Time from the Fantasy Whispers. So guys, check out the Fantasy Whispers. But Fantasy Whispers, Johnny and I are thinking we're on the same page right now, guys. We're on the same page. 2 quarterbacks. He did snipe my guy of Kyle Murray, but I'm cool with it. I'm not really a big Lamar Jackson fan, and PFF is agreeing with me a little bit this year that they're saying that he's not going to be a top 50 player. What do you guys think about that?
Go ahead, Boda. Any thoughts?
It's hard to argue. Every time I count Lamar out, he pulls something. They finally give him the weapons, though. He has everything he needs to succeed. There's really no more excuses for if he can't. So I wouldn't see why in a contract year he's not. But I don't know. I'm into it. I have shares of Lamar.
Yeah,
so Johnny was hoping for 2 quarterbacks in Allen and Kyler, and he didn't get Allen didn't fall to him.
Everyone's concerned with him throwing the ball a little bit more than running the ball this year, just because it seems like the NFL defenses have started to adjust a little bit. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that could be a good thing for your fantasy value. That could lead to some more passing touchdowns. And if he gets 800 yards instead of 1,000 yards this year rushing, I'm still cool with that.
Bam. Let's do that. Let's just only draft AFC North, I guess.
Oh, he's trying to
see when I put that one on the screen already, huh, Mike? I don't. Okay, maybe his Lamar Jackson has gone down last year, and it wasn't. I mean, not much, but they're still winning. I just don't think the Ravens are improving every year, and this is gonna maybe his stats don't go down, but his the team record goes down. I'll just say that
The W's.
Yeah, the W. So let's move on. Ezekiel Elliott went second round to 7:00. He picked up Jonathan Taylor and Ezekiel Elliott. So while everybody else is going running quarterback, he's going to running backs, sticking with his 2 running back plan. Mike, you took Barkley and Aaron Jones. I like that.
Yeah,
Boda took Joe Burrow in the second round.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Strictly going AFC North, all right? No one else outside.
Let's see if that draft strategy pays
I can
off.
almost promise you it won't.
Those defenses, yeah.
I'm kind of taking a risk. I figured I'll take another running back in round 2 because I saw all those quarterbacks go in round 1 and in this first half of round 2. So I'm thinking everyone's gonna be drafting running back now. So hopefully the couple guys at the top of the board at quarterback should follow me. That might bite me that I said that on the air, but it's a mock draft, so I don't really care that much.
Yeah. This is a real draft. You'll be
I
really mad.
I wouldn't see. Look at the next pick. I wouldn't have said a word if it was the real draft. See, there you go. CEH to plug his team. He's a big CEH guy. We had a debate about this in a personal message.
See, Plug likes Kansas City's offense no matter what. So he took Mahomes, then he took CEH. Boda's on the clock right now. Oh, and he leaves that division. I thought you were sticking with the division.
The other North.
The other North.
I do love me some DeAndre Swift, though. Do it, Mike. DeAndre who?
Joe's going to take a quarterback. Joe, don't do it. Don't do it, Joe.
Come on, Skirto. Skirto, do what's right.
Oh!
Henry and Chubb went way too early.
Chubb. He's a Browns fan.
I know. I was about to say. Getting flack from my own people.
Yeah, the Brown fans are like, hey, even we know you took him too early.
It's all right.
Well, I can see why they're saying that because it is a 2-quarterback league. So a lot of people are coming in thinking quarterbacks are going to go off the board, but you guys are sticking to your strategies. Plug is winning the draft so far. Don't know how Mixon went before Akers.
Auto pick.
I'll tell you what. Mixon before anybody is a travesty. I would never touch Joe Mixon in a fantasy football draft. That's me personally. I don't know what you guys think about Joe Mixon, but I'm not taking him.
Are you not buying those workload reports we heard today?
No, sir. I'm not buying crap from them. Man. Who do I want?
But you're on the clock right now.
We'll take AJ Brown.
AJ Brown. No running back still. Well, I guess you got one running back in the first round, but no official running back yet, Joe.
Jay the Plug letting stuff go to his head again, thinking he's all that.
I'm putting my team versus Jay's team in the post today, so we'll see how that turns out.
Let's see. Mixon is supposedly going to receive the largest workload of his career. Yeah, I don't give that.
We said that a few times.
I don't. Is Zach Taylor still the coach over there? Zach Taylor still the coach, right? So, yeah, I don't believe it. Zach, we've been expecting Mixon to break out for a while, right?
Here we go. Cook is ridiculously injury prone. So is Barkley. And Kamara's going to be dealing with a whole new offense. Get out of here, Browns fan.
Oh, there you go. Yes. Backing you up, Boda. They got
that point does bring Nick Chubb up a bit in this draft.
Fantasy Shot Caller said, we got your back, Boda. We got James turnaround because we're patting that right now.
Browns fan 32 like CMC, Cook, and Kamara. As
in that order.
Mixon will finish higher than Akers. There you go, Fantasy Whisperers. Their name is the Fantasy Whisperers, Joe. You should probably listen to them.
I know. Well, they haven't been whispering in my ears, so that's why I don't know. I don't got the updates.
Browns fan 32 is a smart man, says Jay the Plug. Just because he
said, what did I do to Jay the Plug? what did I do to you, man? I thought we were cool.
He's
on Jay the Plug. Oh, we got an argument starting here. Should I read this whole thing or let you guys read it? Henry only finished RB3 last year in a year without Barkley and CMC. He's also going to face obvious regression following a historic season. Plus, Titans are going to pass more with new OC, and Julio. I think all those points are fair. But the same thing with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson goes down from 1,000-yard rushing every year to 800. I'll still take that. If Derrick Henry goes from 2,000 yards rushing to 1,800 or 1,600, I'll still take that. I don't think anyone else is getting 1,600 yards on the ground by that. Just
Browns fan is onto something because I'm not a big fan of the new offensive coordinator in Tennessee. What's his name? Todd Downey. He was supposed to be the next up and coming young offensive coordinator when he took over the Raiders offense. The year that they had Crabtree and Amari Cooper and all them, they didn't do well. I didn't like him. So I'm with him on that, but I think that he's going to try to run the ball more with Derrick Henry and actually give him it. But I do like Henry, but in a 2-quarter, I would have waited a little bit. I don't know. I can't argue with Derrick Henry because of what he's done the last 2 years. So I'm not going to sit here and argue. But I do understand I'm not high on Tennessee's offense like some of these other guys. I did take A.J. Brown, and so I'm kind of talking about going back on my own thing. But I'm not high on that offense coordinator. I think Tennessee's not going to be as good, and I'm not giving them 13, 14 wins like some of these people are right now.
I mean, Derrick Henry is another case of someone, and I've been super vocal about this, that I just had one of the worst takes, which I'm still not going to blame myself. But I said there's no way he gets 300 carries 2 years in a row. Got 378 last year. So I'm not going to doubt him either. Derrick Henry, do what you're going to do.
I feel like out of all these first top 7 running backs, Derrick Henry is probably the safest one to put up first-round running back numbers. But does he have the highest ceiling? No. These guys, if they can stay healthy, like CMC, Alvin Kamara, Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook, all these guys have more potential to put up points, especially because of all the concerns you guys are talking about. But I feel like Derrick Henry is safe. He's more of a lock than any other guys.
We are live on Twitter, Facebook, and where else? And YouTube, guys. So if you guys are watching, please check us out and give us a like. Calvin Ridley is a steal at that point. Yes, I believe so too. That was a good one.
Right
I was faced with the decision: have a weak second quarterback and move on without a wide receiver 1, or take Calvin Ridley and still have a weak second quarterback in the next round.
Michael Thomas just went right now.
That was going to be my pick. He swiped that from underneath me.
Right in
4-8.
Yeah.
All right, pick too.
Okay, Terry.
I'll take Scary Terry.
Terry's not bad, right? I'll take him.
I mean, I've been vocal about Scary Terry. I feel like he's kind of the new age Allen Robinson. He's always going to be knocked down because of who's throwing him the ball, but he's a phenomenal receiver regardless.
This just
trying
isn't
to
safe.
watch, pick, and at the same time wide drive. Whoa, calm down, relax.
Just worry about picking and driving. Don't worry about watching.
And he is a Charger fan too, just to let you know, Mike.
Hold up, Ka-chow.
And you could tell by who he's drafted. He's already drafted Eckler and Keenan Allen on his team.
Ooh, double trouble. And I don't have any Chargers jerseys up right now, but sorry.
So you got the Joe Burrow, you got Nick Chubb, you got DeAndre Swift, and Scary Terry. You liking your team so far?
I'm liking the youth. I got to be honest. It's always been my strategy. I always go young, mixing a couple of vets in there that are proven, but I'm a college fan through and through. So all these guys I see coming out, I lock in.
Bolt up. Get that off the screen, Mike.
We got 2 Chargers fans in one place. You know how rare that is? I've only had it happen 3 times in my entire life.
Can't even get that at a stadium.
I wasn't going to make the joke. I wasn't going to do it. I was invited on. I was trying to be cordial.
You can't even get that in LA, 2 Charger fans together. But yeah, let's see. Robson is having his
auto pick,
but it's doing a great job for him, right?
It is. He doesn't have a quarterback yet, but the rest of the team looks absolutely loaded. He's got Christian McCaffrey, Travis Kelce, DeAndre Hopkins, and Julio Jones as his first 4 picks.
And you got mock shot callers just took their second quarterback, so they got Russell Wilson and Matthew Stafford. They stay in the same division there
with the youth.
Dang, this is going quick. Kyle Pitts just went in the 5th round. Jamar Chase just went.
I'll go for it.
Who did you say? Yeah, who did you say? Godwin just went. Let's see. Ooh, who'd you take? Mike Evans? No. Boda Kyle Pitts, huh?
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
no one what Arthur Smith already did with Jonnu. I'm hoping he brings that into Atlanta. I don't see why not. But Kyle Pitts is also just a generational talent. I know that's going to be hyped up. I know that's going to be something that's said repeatedly and blown way out of proportion. But I fully believe that when I watch Kyle Pitts play.
Yeah.
This is a mock draft, but Felke is still on the Clippers. Felke, are we live tonight?
We will be. Well, we will be live tonight for that game at 6:00 p.m. Kyle Pitts is definitely my tight end 4.
That's a high ranking for him.
Yeah, Browns fan.
Oh, the Browns fans sticking together, huh?
Yeah, finally we're on the same page now.
Mike on the mic went Trevor Lawrence this early, huh?
Yeah,
you want to lose in fantasy football because Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to suck it up.
That's going to be they can win 6 games. Come on. Anyways, they're going to win 6 games, but Trevor Lawrence is going to be your rookie of the year next year. QB5.
Look, I'm gonna make everybody happy. Jay the Plug, if you're still watching, look, I'm gonna make you happy. I don't know why I'm gonna do this. Shoot myself in the foot, but
same person. Kareem Hunt. Bud.
I know. I had Kareem Hunt last year, and I'd be like, anybody want to trade for Kareem Hunt? No, we don't want that. Sorry, running back. And then he goes and puts up all these points. I'm so excited to see PG prove everyone wrong. Prove him wrong where? That when he's sitting at home watching the NBA Finals? Come on, Joe. Solid in that round. Thank you, Jay. I knew it. I remember Jay put out a PSA. He said, if you do not take a running back in the first 2 rounds, take Kareem Hunt later on, and you'll be happy. So I kind of stuck in my head, Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is one of the Browns I really like drafted. See, zero
RB strategy that Jay has been making famous as of late.
I don't recommend it, but Jay does.
Well, I've seen a few drafts where Jay's come out with the 0 RB strategy. He obviously didn't do it in this one, but he's come out with a pretty solid squad. Still has a guy like Kareem Hunt and Chris Carson as running back spots, but he also has Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams or something ridiculous. So it's worked out a few times in his drafts when he's done it.
So he's saying, so his next one, I don't know if you clicked on it yet, but I'll bring it on the screen. He's saying, I'm fine with Odell and Chubb at the right place, but Hunt is always a value when I draft. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think Odell's becoming that draft.
Do not draft 0 RB strategy. What are you guys talking about?
I understand. I think Odell's becoming that new value pick too, because a lot of people are going to write him off, but he's going to come back healthy and he's going to be in a good offense where they're going to run the ball. And he still has Jarvis Landry on this side, and you're going to get him late in the draft. I think it's a great value pick. We're not taking Odell Beckham in the first 4 rounds like we used to. I think that one's becoming value. Yeah, Jay's telling you not to. Why is Patrick Mahomes not the number 1 pick? Boda, you want to tell him why? Or James, you want to tell him why? Pass. Oh, I'm on the clock. Who am I going to take?
I'm super happy Fantasy Whispers took the guy I was going to take next because I do not want him on my team. I was going to be forced to, though. 7 is pulling a piggy. Is it all running backs? Let's go look at 7's team. 7's got Jonathan Taylor, Ezekiel Elliott, Javonte Williams, and Mike Davis. Damn, 7. He's going to have 3 running backs in every single week.
Mike Davis.
Who? Mike Davis.
Rojo.
I think 7 got it confused, and he thought this was like a double running back, like 4 running backs. You got to start with 4 running backs instead of 2 quarterbacks.
You got some
Hunt finished ahead of Chubb in each year in PPR. Just saying, but didn't Chubb take like 7 games off last year
to keep my name out your mouth?
Plug's coming after me right now, man.
I don't know. I had, like I said, I had Kareem Hunt on my team last year. Didn't have a problem with him late in the season. I did when Nick Chubb came back. I think they use Hunt more in the red zones, so that's what I love about it. But I felt that I was more reliant on Hunt getting a touchdown when Chubb was getting all the yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
So that was the only thing. And then if Chubb did that long run, then I didn't get to use Hunt in the red zone. But yeah, Hunt looks like the guy they use in the red zone the most.
I don't know the actual snap share, but I don't disagree with you at all. I mean, look back at any of their big plays. A play against the Ravens, it was Hunt. like the final play. He's the guy to finish off drives, at least through the air.
Easy money. Still thinking this is 4 years ago when he took Matt Ryan right there.
Said Jets will sweep the Dolphins.
Yeah. Oh,
12.
hold on. Let's leave that one on there for a second. Hold on.
Oh,
Look at that, Kevin. Look at that one, Kevin.
Let's
all right,
see.
all right,
man. What do I want to do here?
So Chubb, running back number 12. Okay. So
that's far down there.
All right, let's do it.
That's borderline not a starter.
Is there anything such as a fantasy NBA mock draft? Yeah, it's called the regular NBA mock draft. Or a regular NBA draft. It's just nobody knows who they are. They all suck. Correct, Kevin. What do we got? I'll let you control that, Mike, because we're doing both. But
Ryan still has targets.
Robert Woods just went to plug right there.
Yeah, Ryan.
I like that one in the 6th round to get Robert Woods. I'll take that.
I think that Matt Ryan is going to be a top 24 quarterback. So yes, Joe, he's going to get drafted in this draft. Sorry, I don't know why we use Hunt more in the red zone, but we do. It's that receiving ability.
That's right. See, I'm there.
If you find yourself on the 3-yard line, I still think Chubb's going to be the go-to. Raiders 5-12. Yes.
Yeah, people who don't know football will say that. Yes. Okay.
Probably. Browns fan. Hopefully we give Chubb more red zone carries next year. Yeah, we'll see. I think anything inside of the 5 should probably still be Chubb, but
the poor man's Tom Brady just went off the board with Kirk Cousins.
Kirk.
What do I want to do here?
Oh man.
The world is my oyster.
Shot callers was going for plug us.
All right. Let's do it.
Felke, well ran a fantasy league for NBA in the season, and you'll definitely there you go. There you go. HQ, he's been one of the guys who've been joining us in all these lives. We finally got him in. He has a 12th pick. HQ, thank you for everything, for joining us today. Normally he would have took Allen in the 2nd round.
He got
to take Allen in the 2nd round, but it's a 2-quarterback league, and he knows what's going on.
Raiders winning 10 or 11 games and making the playoffs. Browns fan, I'm out on your stuff.
Browns fan, I don't know who you are, but you're welcome to any of our live events from now.
He's here often. Thank you, Browns fan. Anyways.
I'm not letting Joe take Michael Carter at this time. I know. Dang. Like, you knew what I was like. That was the next guy I wanted. Like, I wanted to take Michael Carter last round. I was looking at him and I was like, no, you know what? I'll take Ronald Jones and hopefully he'll come around. But yeah, good pick. That's a good pick.
Okay, you don't need to know anything else.
All I know about the NFL is that the Cowboys is the best.
You don't need to know anything else.
Yeah. Cowboy Velke, that says a lot about you now. Now that we know that you're a Cowboy fan, oh man, we know that you're used to getting let down. So welcome to the Warzone Sports Network, where we let everyone down. Robert, yes, Robert. That's what I've been saying. Robert Woods went
11.
Pick 10 in the 6th round. Whew, what a great pickup right there. James, you still feeling good about your team?
Yeah, for now. We'll see what happens. I'm still feeling good. I'm always overly confident in anything I do. So we'll see how fast that collapses.
He's surprised you didn't take him. I think he's talking about Michael Carter.
Yeah, I thought about it. I should have done it last round. I let him go. But I do need to take another running back right now, so I'm probably going to do that. Just not sure who I'm going to take, but I think I'll take Trey Sermon.
Oh, now we're in a little bit of a rivalry here, Joe, because I just drafted Mostert with a couple picks ago.
Ooh,
it's not a rivalry when I always win, right?
I'm going to win this one, Mostert. I'm liking him in my flex this year because I can get him this late and stack up my receivers a little bit more than most.
Mike, is your picture HBK?
It is HBK.
That's amazing. That's unbelievable.
My legal born name is, by the way, no one try and steal my information. I've already got enough shit. My legal born name is Shawn Michaels.
Oh, so yeah, you had to.
Nobody knows yet.
So Woods has been wide receiver 13 back-to-back seasons. He finally has a legit quarterback, is what Kevin's saying. I thought Jared Goff was a legit quarterback, and he'll prove that in Detroit.
Ugh.
We'll see. I'm still wondering how Mike got Saquon at 7.
The Nick Chubb and the Patrick Mahomes selections.
James let him.
Yeah, did you guys hear that bus go by right over me?
So, boom. How is Chase Edmonds available for that long? Because he sucks.
Wow. No, Chase Edmonds is going to be good this year.
Didn't we say that last year? Like, oh, Arizona running back. I don't know.
No, Kenyon Drake was the one that said he was going to win your fantasy championship last year.
He
The
did.
Cowboys are going to be the next Hawks. Well, that's not good, Phil K, because the Hawks are down 2-1 right now and are getting blown out the last 2 games. So, yes, the Cowboys will be the next Hawks. Good call.
All right, I'm on the board. Who am I want?
Yeah, me and Browns fan ain't going to get along.
I've been taking this guy in every draft. I don't know why. I like him. I think he's going to have a great year, Mike. Here I go again. Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, love me some Jeudy.
I was actually going to get Jeudy on the wraparound, bro. So, thanks.
You were going to get him on the wraparound, but I took him now.
Now I got to take Odell.
I'll take Brandon Ayuk in the 8th round. Hey, I like Brandon Ayuk. When he got drafted, I said that going to the 49ers was one of the best spots to go to. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good guy to have. We got a lot of comments coming in. Kenyon Drake has 5 good weeks 2 years ago, and that's it. Great pick, Joe. Thank you. I don't know what we're probably talking about Jeudy, right? I love Ayuk this year for a breakout season. All right, Browns fan. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm calling out to anyone that has fantasy in their name. So the Fantasy Whisperers, Fantasy Shot Callers, Fantasy Football Plug Podcast, Fantasy Boot Camp. What do I do here? I need a wide receiver. I got to choose between Odell and Jalen Waddle.
Ooh, Will Fuller just went, guys. Will Fuller.
I was going to say Jalen Waddle Sr.
Jalen Waddle, the rookie on the Miami Dolphins, or Odell Beckham Jr. Now, I know you're a Browns fan, so I'm not going to listen to you at all, Boda, but what do you think?
I actually avoid OBJ now.
That's what I'm thinking. I avoid him too, but my hand's kind of forced. I need a wide receiver.
We keep calling him Boda, but it's James, huh?
It's all right. You can call me Boda. You can call me whatever. I'm here. You know?
They're saying take Waddle. Kevin's saying okay, this is what you got to ask yourself when you're taking wide receivers. Do you trust the quarterback? So do you think Tua is going to put up points?
You just want to take a jab at Tua, Joe. Just admit it. Someone else.
I saw both of your faces. When I said you got to trust the quarterback, both of you guys were like, nah.
Hey, man, this is not my pick. I'm stepping back on this one.
Wow. No one else came through and said anything. So I just took
man.
Advice. I wanted to hear from everyone. Shot caller said Chark. I should have taken Chark.
Oh, Browns fan believes in Henry Ruggs. I like that one. All right.
And Derek Carr and Jared Goff. So
Connor can't stick on the field. Edmonds will play a lot. He played a lot last year when Kenyon Drake didn't stay on the field and he didn't do nothing. Will Fuller hasn't played a full season in his career. Fun fact. It's not a fun fact when it's true, right?
It's not fun, but it's a fact.
What do you enjoy watching more, NBA or NFL? WNBA, Phil. That's what I love watching more.
Oh, wow. I'm a volleyball guy.
Chark.
Damn. Now I feel like I should have taken Chark. He was there
Joe
too.
Joe picks Jeudy, but the Raiders fumbled and took Ruggs. All right, your team fumbled and took Tua. I'll rather miss on a wide receiver than a quarterback.
What's wrong with Tua? He's developing.
Tua's going to have a great season next year. I drafted Devontae Parker in every mock draft I've done. Then you're prepared to lose your fantasy football season.
We need to get Browns fan in next week's draft now. So we can
remember when Devontae Parker and Michael Thomas went at it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sad when a fan knows the team he roots for knows more than the team he roots. Okay.
I don't know what Kevin was saying there. Kevin, you got to rephrase that one and send it back.
He's trying to say that I know more than Mike Mayock and John Gruden because the Raiders should have took Jerry Jeudy over Henry Ruggs, just like I did. That's what he's saying. Now that we have the trust the QB philosophy, I don't like DJ Moore anymore. What?
Thanks for clarifying, Joe. That's
you
good.
Don't like DJ Moore? Anything Carolina.
Bam. This is what I've been saying. Dak
I can agree with that.
Oh, yeah. Is the best QB in
You're going to agree with that, James?
I'll swipe right on that statement. Yeah, absolutely.
What about top 10? I think that Dak Prescott should be at the edge of top 10 right now.
I'd put him a little higher than that.
I had him
Speaking
at
about Kenyon
7.
Drake,
I had him at
speaking
7
about Kenyon Drake,
mid-season last year, but some things have changed.
I think he can finish in the top 5. I don't think that's a question.
Ooh, I like the take.
That's just me.
We got two of the only non-Cowboys Dax supporters in the stream right now. Me and you. Oh, and Felke. But Felke already admitted that he's blindly doing it.
you got to put the shot callers comment up there right now.
Parker's. Oh, yeah. After his Derrick Rose injury, I'm good. Wow, shot.
Oh,
Two
shot callers. Hey,
7.
dude, you know what? Let's
I'm right around where Browns fans are. 7 through.
hold us on the clock. Let's see who's taking you.
I'm gonna shake it up. You don't get the biscuit without risking it.
Yeah.
Famous Jameis.
You know what?
Lace
You
of
know what?
Jameis.
I have a toast to you, James. A toast.
I feel like this is about to be sarcastic, but I'm waiting for it.
I just took Taysom Hill. Cheers.
Cheers.
Why
Seltzer
the
water.
hell would you guys draft either one of those guys? If you were going to draft one, you go with James.
30 interceptions.
I think James did the best one because I think Winston is gonna bounce back, and Winston's gonna prove some people wrong, and he has that chip on his shoulder. I do love some of that training methods that he's been showing online. But
Here's my question, though, Joe. You think if Jameis gets the QB1 spot, Taysom Hill is just going to all of a sudden sit and watch the games? Or you think he's going to play receiver and tight end and running back and quarterback like he does usually?
Nah, I don't know. Unless you could play him at tight end like they did that last one time, right?
Tight end, they're going to use him everywhere still, even if he's not the starting quarterback. And they're going to use him at quarterback probably.
Look at Kevin trying to poke you. Kevin, remember when Tua got pulled out of the game in 2 fourth quarters last year because he couldn't do the job? Remember that?
Yeah. And the Dolphins missed the playoffs with 10 wins last year.
Trey Lance. Ooh, dude just took Trey Lance. Is that?
I got no fear, fantasy shot callers. This is a mock draft, which I believe stands for practice draft, but could be wrong. If this is my team, I'm screwed.
I think this guy will be the starting running back in Philly by the end of the year, and that's Gainwell. So I'll take him.
Yeah, Browns fan kind of put it pretty good here. Winston may not be the best quarterback, but this Saints offense is still going to be driven by the pass. So even if he doesn't put up good regular quarterback numbers, 30 touchdowns and 5,000 yards are good still, even if he throws 30 interceptions.
That's what I'm saying. I'll take it.
Yeah, because he'll throw 4 touchdowns, right?
No, that number's going down, Joe.
He'll throw like 2 interceptions or 3 interceptions, and you're only take away 1 touchdown in a negative 2-point lead, right?
He has LASIK now. That number's dropping. His touchdowns are going to go through the roof.
I'm legally blind. That's what he was like. I'm legally blind.
I don't think he throws 30 interceptions ever again. That was pretty impossible.
I hope no one does.
So even if he throws 20 interceptions, but throws 35, 40 touchdowns, we'll take it.
Yeah, I think Winston has the better. I think he wins that starting job, but I don't know. It seems like Sean Payton is in love with Hill for some reason.
Kenneth Gainwell, that's your guy, Joe. I've seen you pick him a couple times.
Yeah, I like him. Once he got drafted and once he went to Philly, I was like, oh, that's a good one right there. Lost reception. Oh, who cares? Your team sucks anyways. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Relax.
Well, it's on auto pick now. But he's got Devontae Adams, Austin Eckler, George Kittle, and Keenan Allen. Bolt up, baby. That's
if your team does go on auto pick, you have to click the top, I believe, right, to get it off.
You have to chug a full cup of hot sauce if your team goes on auto pick. So I'll be hitting up Alex Robson for that video.
Yeah, what do we got going on? Gainwell starting over Sanders is laughable. Why? Right? Is that what happened right there? No way. People, Miles Sanders is not. He's had his time to shine, and he's not doing it. And the Eagles keep bringing people in, showing you that they don't even believe in it.
I'm kind of with you, Joe. Not that they don't believe in him, but that he's going to have a lot more of a shared spot there in the running back spot. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought anyone in the way they did. They brought in another running back, right? They signed Kerryon Johnson, and they drafted a running back, and they re-signed Jordan Howard to a second contract. Like, you don't do that if you're like locked in. Miles Sanders is going to carry most of the running game. We just lost Joe.
I'm here. Hello.
Welcome to the thing. Joe had the screen share up, so
All right, so now we're just on super cam of us. Sweet.
I'll try and get it pulled up myself.
No, we're good. Hey, I'm here.
I gotta log into it.
Joe's getting too much
Joe's
flack
on
in the
the
comments
clock.
and ran.
That's why Joe was on the clock.
Ah,
Here you go, Fel K. Whoever said the Cowboys are overrated don't understand the NFL. Thank you, Fel K.
hey, man, I appreciate the Cowboys' offense. I love what they did in the draft defensively.
Miles Sanders is the 11th best running back, and he is arguably top 10. We'd have to have a discussion about this one, Browns fans. It doesn't seem like the stage for it.
Yeah, Miles Sanders is always one of those dudes I've kind of waited on and never been satisfied with what he does.
Joe's alive still. Hit the like button, fellas. Yes, everyone, please tap that like button, hit subscribe, and notification bell if you haven't already, so that way you're alerted every time we go live or post a new episode of one of our shows. It helps us out a ton in the algorithm if you guys smash the like button and leave a comment, even if it's like little emojis describing how terrible Joe Morley is at sports.
And then it just made me do an auto draft. I got busy. I clicked on the wrong button and it took me all the way out.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I had to take James Conner right there. That sucks.
That sucks. Arizona? He's playing Arizona this year? I thought he was in Houston. Oh, that's Philip Lindsay in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys is definitely a top one. Okay, Fel K. The Cowboys, I tried hyping you up.
Mike, you know what season it is. In the off season, it's Cowboy fan season. It's Charger season. All these people here rooting all these teams on that aren't going to become anything.
What are you saying about the Chargers?
The Chargers suck. That's what I'm saying.
Well, don't be blunt about it.
I mean, Chargers have a great chance at becoming something very good. I mean, what do you want me to do, Mike? You want me to sugarcoat it a little bit?
Yeah, please. I deal with this every year. The disappointment. Giants are winning the East. See, now we're going to have an argument between Fel K and Browns fan 32 here. HQ guest is on here. I got that Panthers wide receiver stack. Ooh, let's take a look. He's in the 12th spot. Got Robbie Anderson. Oh, and DJ Moore. Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. It's a good stack to have in case one of them goes down or one of them starts to take over the one spot in that team, in that offense. It's all on Sam Darnold, though. Do you believe in Sam Darnold, James?
No. I want to. I really want to in my heart. He's got to do a lot. He's got to do a big jump. I wasn't big on him when he came in through the draft, though. I thought he was a gambler, and it kind of proved that. So,
oh, you're gonna make his pick go away? He's trying to pick, and you're trying to ask him questions. It's kind of messed up, Mike.
You got Zach Moss.
Yeah.
Oh, well, why isn't it updated?
Come on, Joe. You need to get on your game.
I'm not necessarily, I'm going to say this as I just drafted him, in love with Zach Moss, but the potential's there. He's definitely a good flex player I can put in whenever I want. And it's a matchup dependent player. So I'm fine with that.
Got a disagreement here. Who do you guys think's defense is better, the Cowboys or the Giants?
The Giants. 100% defense? Are we talking about defenses?
Yeah, it's 100% the Giants.
What the hell? I didn't even when I first read it, I thought he was talking about offenses, and I was like, yeah, okay. But then you said defense. What the heck? Come on, man.
But I think that the Cowboys definitely have a better offense than the Giants. So,
James.
That's my man, Amon-Ra St. Brown, baby.
Man, I was going to take Curtis Samuel.
Man, I've been a lot of people sleeping on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions offense, but I think they're going to put up more points not more points, but I think they're going to be more competitive. Let's say that than people think they will be.
It could be a fun fantasy offense. I love Amon-Ra, though. I thought he was going to be a star wherever he went. I thought he could have been a first-round talent in any other draft. Definitely not this class, actually.
Well, the last two NFL drafts have been loaded with wide receivers, so he could be one of the. He 3 years ago, he probably would have been one of the top 3 wide receivers, and now with these in these drafts, he can't. Who we got? Yeah. Easy money on the clock. See where he goes here, man. That James Conner one is throwing me off, man.
You're gonna stay up at night thinking, "Damn, I got James Conner." It's gonna haunt you.
Can't wait to put that on the graphic.
Browns fan agrees with you though.
All right, you know what? We have a rocky relationship, Browns fan, but I'm glad we're getting there. We'll go to some couples therapy. We'll be fine. We'll be good.
You've agreed on more than you've disagreed on.
All right, then I'm just looking short-sighted. Or I'm looking still at the Nick Chubb thing. Then long.
Either way,
The Nick Chubb thing holds a little bit more weight than the rest of the agreements, though.
Todd Gurley.
Like disagreeing on Nick Chubb is a bigger deal than agreeing on St. Brown. So it's like you got more points. You got more negative points in the Nick Chubb debate than you do in these other agreements.
That's fine.
Got to make up for it.
All right. That's you punctured a hole right in my argument there. So I'll just sit back again.
Anyway, Browns fan 32. Go follow Boda on Instagram. What's your actual handle, Boda? Is it just Boda Sports?
Yeah, just Boda Sports.
Browns fan, you got to do it.
That's us. Yeah, you can chirp me in the DMs. I'm always there.
Hit him up. He'll get back to you.
Bobby Tonyan.
Yeah, well, I was looking right now, and Irv Smith went earlier. That's the guy I always like to target late in the drafts now. But Browson took him with his auto draft pick. But Tonyan, even if Jordan Love's the quarterback, more likely rookie quarter or young quarterbacks go towards their tight ends, right? So I'm liking that. But if Aaron Rodgers comes back like he should, take it. Look at that. HQ saying the GOAT, Bob Tonyan.
I'm trying to see and figure out who Seven's second quarterback target is. I'm going to try and snipe him. He still hasn't drafted a second quarterback, so it's got to be someone late. Is it Derek Carr?
Well, he's on the clock right now, right?
Is it Sammy D?
Are you talking about 7?
7 doesn't have 2 quarterbacks, does he? Oh, he got Jalen Hurts. I didn't see that. My bad. Never mind then.
What are you trying to do over there, Mike?
I'm being evil.
Coach Gurley doesn't have 2 quarterbacks yet.
Oh, and I picked before him. But he's an auto pick. That's no fun. There's not going to be a reaction. Let's see who else we got here. Shot callers has 2.
I'm on the clock. Tick tock on the clock.
Tight end run right now.
Yeah, glad I got mine earlier because
You know what, Mike?
I've been screwed.
Right here for you, Mike. Mike Williams off the clock.
Go.
Hey, shout out Browns fan 32. Thanks for the follow.
Contract year for Mike Williams, Joe. It's a sneaky pick. He might be good, but he just got to stay on the field. That's kind of scary.
Oh, Browns fan that went and followed you? See?
Oh, yeah.
It's not that rocky. It was all in your head.
A real tight end run. Holy crap.
Everybody wants that tight end right now.
1, 2, 3.
Cowboys 10-0 against overrated Buccaneers. Come on.
That's mean.
You can call me overrated when I'm holding that trophy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if you're holding the trophy at the end of the year, it doesn't matter if you're overrated or not. You are the best team. But yes, this round so far, we've seen Logan Thomas, Evan Ingram, Tyler Higbee, and Hunter Henry. And Mike is on. Are you taking a wide receiver now?
A wide receiver? I could take a wide receiver if you want to take a wide receiver.
I'm surprised Bateman made it this far.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking him. I don't know what's going to go on with the Ravens offense. I think that Corey Davis is going to be involved in the Jets offense, so they wouldn't have paid him that bag. So I took Corey Davis as kind of like a safer pick. But I like Rashad Bateman's upside. It's just will he reach it?
And look, Bateman went the next pick after you.
Maybe that's a guy you look at trading for, around week 4 or so. See what he does first.
Gotta get Parker just went.
Who?
Savla. You took Ahmed right there. That's Jay the Plug's favorite.
I've been taking notes. All right, that's for him chirping me earlier. I'm here for it.
I love it.
Jay the Plug and Ahmed have a love relationship for a cost of $1,000.
That's good, and I expect Jay the Plug to be in the chat any minute.
Parker in the 12th is the best pick of the draft. Yeah, he's been saying that he loves Parker. So, of course, like getting him late in the draft would be great. I have the first pick of the last round. Yes, you do, sir.
Who are you going to take?
Zach Moss is breaking out this year. We've been waiting for Zach Moss to break out. We'll see.
It's going to be this year or never.
Honestly, Cowboys have a top. Don't ever.
All time.
All time.
Jamal
Man, I thought Darnell Mooney could get to me. Screw you, FSC. Sorry, shot callers.
Okay, so Joe Skirtle and Brian Bolster are on a show together called Sports Force, which is on every Wednesday here on the Warzone Sports Network. I don't know if Joe did this draft to piss Brian off, but this draft right here, Brian Bolster would be furious with Ryan Tannehill and Baker Mayfield on the same team. Brian's like, no, can't
Brian
take.
would lose his mind. We're putting that one on a graphic too, just for Brian.
Yeah, I just want to see it. James, you're going to be on the clock pretty soon. Oh, Plugga took Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is interesting because we don't know if he's going to be on the Eagles come start of the
He's
season.
going to be a Charger.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Love you too, Mike. No, I really think he's going to be a Charger because there were reports the Chargers were sending off.
Oh, that's a
Adam
homer pick.
Trotman. Yeah, that's been a huge name. I've been seeing a lot more of him around, and you already took Winston, so you got the wide receiver or the quarterback tight end combination right there. Ryan Tannehill, overrated quarterbacks in the league, kind of like Russell Wilson.
I don't know what overrated means. Like, where would you rate Ryan Tannehill? I think he's right at the edge of top 10 also. I feel like that's a fair spot. That's not overrated. Or no one's saying he's top 5.
I just like saying overrated. Overrated.
Couldn't help myself.
Oh,
Yes.
crap. I'm on the clock. No one was going to say anything, huh?
No, we weren't, because you guys let me take James Conner.
Congrats.
But yeah, appreciate you guys joining in the chat. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please let us know. You guys also smash that like button. That would help too. I hope the Chargers don't take a tight end. I'm all in on Jared Cook. A lot of teams have been all in on Jared Cook. Let me tell you. Let me go on a little rant about Jared Cook. Jared Cook has been in great situations his whole career. And every year is supposed to be Jared Cook's year, right? When he was with the Packers and Aaron Rodgers, he's going to go all out. Then he went to the Raiders. He was supposed to be the best with Derek Carr. Then he went to the Saints. And now we put him in the Chargers, and we're like, we hope he has a great year. Come on. Common denominator in that is Jared Cook sucks.
I mean, Joe, to be fair, Gus Bradley does that with every defense he goes to ever since the Legion of Boom, but you still think he's going to fix the Raiders defense this year?
Look, this is what I'm saying. I never said Gus Bradley is an amazing and going to make him a top 5 defense, but if he can make him a top 15, which he has done in the past, which he does with every defense that he has.
Last year, the Chargers weren't top 15 in any stat, not a single one.
Mike.
Danny Dimes is top 1.
Come on.
Now we're just going. Cook is TD dependent? Didn't he have like a 300-yard game last year?
He had something ridiculous.
Where it was like 175 rushing and then like 125 receiving or something and 3 touchdowns. I believe it was against Green Bay too. I could be wrong.
No, I remember he had that big game. That hurt me in fantasy. I was playing him that week against him that week. That was not fun. This is one of those weeks. Ooh, what's Joe gonna do here?
I've seen a lot of Scottie Pippen drama over the last couple of days, and I think that Nick's going to cover it tomorrow and Into the Crosshairs, which we're trying to do live. So hopefully you can be there for that.
Damn it!
So you auto drafted 2 injury? No, you drafted Mike Williams. Never mind.
Yeah. I was trying to do something real quick, and I heard you say, "What is Joe going to do?" By the time I looked, it was already auto draft, and I was
27th.
Haunted by the ghost.
Because Mike was talking about the Chargers defense, so it made me look it up. Chargers did finish 10th best in yards last year, so they were a top 10 defense in yards given up for their defense last year. Mike, just to let you know that I have to bring it up against your own team. They were the 9th best against the pass last year. It was against the rush that they were hurting against. They were 18th. But there you go, Mike.
You got to look at the individual stats. I don't think they're in the top 20 in anything other than passing yards defense, but like forced turnovers, sacks, QB pressure, like all the ones that kind of tell the story of how you did on defense. When you put them all together, it paints a bottom 10 defense picture. I'm sorry that you got picked Henry Ruggs too. I'm sure that was an accident.
Yeah, I thought I turned it off, and I was like, "Oh, somebody took Henry Ruggs," and I was like,
It was you.
Well, I took Henry Ruggs at the end of last week too, at the end of the draft, so it works out. I mean, I don't mind taking a risk on Henry Ruggs.
It is your last pick
in the draft, so I think I did pretty good. I think I'm happy with it. I'm happy with my draft.
Who do you want to go up against in the post, Joe?
Who do I want to go against?
Yeah, like in the versus post on Instagram later this week.
I don't want to go against James because James is my friend.
Aw.
You want to go up against Turn Up the Jets?
What about I'll go against Johnny. Where's Johnny from again? The Fantasy Whispers.
Oh, Whispers. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll go against Johnny. Because Johnny and I drafted the same way. Basically, we took the two quarterbacks early in the first two picks. So I want to go against Johnny.
All right, cool.
I'm going with my Swiss Army knife here.
Kylan Granson.
Yeah, I have no faith in Jack Doyle. No faith in Mo Alley Cox. Kylan Granson played slot wide receiver, mainly tight end, and also he was a red zone running back.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So the draft is ending. Marshall went last.
Playing tight end. And that's the draft. Terrence Marshall, Mr. Irrelevant.
Let me pull this up for you guys to see all that. You guys can see it just a little bit. I don't know if it made a big difference.
No, you can see it.
Does it make a big difference? Can you actually see it a little bit? But
you can definitely read the names a little better. You can see the colors. All the pinkish color guys are all quarterbacks. So you see how many are in those first couple rounds. Gives you a good idea of a 2 QB league and how different it's going to be. And then the green, I believe, is running backs. So you see mostly pink and green in those first 3 rounds.
Yeah, it looks good. HQ, I think you did good. I think you did all right.
Yeah, HQ, regular listener. We gotta get Browns fan in the next one.
I'll be in the live chat for that one. Be trading off.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's fun. It's different being on this side of it, trying to do 2 things at once. That's why Tony Tucker's like, I can't do it. I can't do 2 things at once. I can't draft and do it at the same time. But yeah, looking at this team, looking at your team, James, we can go through your team real quick if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me get out of this screen. Come on. What are you doing?
I got you, Joe. Nick Chubb with the first pick.
Controversial.
Joe Burrow, controversial with the second pick.
Double controversial.
DeAndre Swift with the third pick. Let's go triple controversy. Terry McLaurin, I like that pick in round 4. Kyle Pitts, I like that pick in round 5. CeeDee Lamb, Damian Harris, Tyler Boyd, Jameis Winston, Zach Moss, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Salvin Ahmed, Russell Gage, and Kyle Granson. I will say this. You have a lot of boom potential, a bunch of guys that could explode.
Oh, yeah.
Also a lot of bust potential.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple guys I was targeting. Like, I know Michael Thomas went right before me on the turn. Yeah. That one stung. I debated Evans too, but I don't know. I haven't felt good about Evans in a little bit. So I took Kyle Pitts ahead of him. And then CeeDee Lamb. I think he's just going to have a huge connection. I've been waiting for him to blow up too. And he almost did if he had a healthy quarterback.
I think CeeDee Lamb's a beast, man. He's
Lamb's a monster.
He's in my top 3 for receivers that were drafted last year. For
his pure body control is elite. Before he even step foot on the field, what he can contort his body into and make catches is just next level.
Well, some of those plays that he made last year reminded me of another guy that looked similar in his rookie year, and his name is DeAndre Hopkins. So
ever heard of him?
It's a high comp, and if he reaches that would be insane, especially for the Cowboys who already have Dak and Zeke and them over there. But even if he can get 75% of the way there, that's a big jump for CeeDee.
Lewis, we're gonna go through your team right now. We'll stay with us, so we'll go through your team right now. Before we get into his team, let me make an announcement. 6 o'clock. So about what, 2 hours from now, a little less than 2 hours from now, we're gonna go big or go home. Suns versus Clippers, Game 5.
Love it.
Like it?
Love it.
Oh,
Go big or go home.
oh.
Well, I mean, the go home part is only for the Clippers, but yes.
Yeah, but if they don't go big, they're going home.
Go big.
They're going home either way. Let me just say the Clippers are going home either way.
It's in Phoenix. You can kind of see the writing on the wall already.
Clippers winning by 5. So
Ooh.
let's go through homie's draft right now. He's easy money. Let me pull it up on mine so I can read it off to you guys unless Mike has it already. Easy money right here. Devontae Adams, Austin Eckler, George Kittle, Keenan Allen, Kenny Golladay, Matt Ryan, Chase Edmonds, Will Fuller, Trey Lance, Marvin Jones, Todd Gurley, which is a horrible pick, Hunter Henry, AJ Green, and Jordan Love.
I love how you're like, that's a horrible pick. Like, while you're reading his list off, I like this team, and in a regular league, this will be one of the better teams drafted. But my concern is not that I don't think Matt Ryan is going to be amazing, but you're talking about Matt Ryan being your QB1 in a 2 QB league, and your QB2 is between two guys that might not even start, Trey Lance and Jordan Love. So where are you going to get the QB2 from? You got to cut someone from your team to field a lineup as of right now. You don't like doing that in week 1.
Which is not. I mean, cut Todd Gurley, right?
That's who I'd probably think about cutting. But then you got to look at, well, I just invested, my 11th round pick on Gurley. So maybe I'm cutting Jordan Love, who I picked last. I guess if Aaron Rodgers keeps holding out, Jordan Love starts.
See, I like the Jordan Love pick as like, because think about it. If Jordan Love does come to that offense, if Rodgers sits out and Jordan Love takes over, we've heard a lot of stuff about how bad Jordan Love is. But you got him in the 14th round, the last round of the draft. And if he turns out to be something good, then you got him for nothing, right?
Yeah.
So I like that. Sorry. I like that. But other than that, yeah, like you're saying, Trey Lance, you got to hope starts, which he probably more than likely will, but you got to hope. Let's see. Other than that, what's he doing at running back? The running back situation is horrible right on that team.
Why? Because he has Austin Eckler?
Well, he has Austin Eckler, then he has Chase Edmonds, and then he has Todd Gurley. That's it.
Oh, yeah, man, easy. You got some firepower there, but you're gonna need to do some work in the waiver wire and trade department throughout the season.
Because wide receiver, good. I'll take George Kittle and I'll take Hunter Henry, and I'll even take a chance on Trey Lance and Matt Ryan be my quarterbacks. But that running back is what's going to be hurting me.
Yeah, Tony's pretty consistent, Felke, and he likes you. You're his favorite listener, I believe.
First time I saw Tony off the show, yeah, because we kicked him off.
All right, which team's next, Joe?
Let's just see who else. We'll go with your team, Mike.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
So you took Barkley, Aaron Jones, Tom Brady, Calvin Ridley, Trevor Lawrence, T.J. Hawkinson, Raheem Mostert, Jalen Waddle, Taysom Hill, Deebo Samuel, Nyheim Hines, Corey Davis, Jonnu Smith, and Philip Lindsay.
Yeah, I'm not like super hyped about this team like it was the last one we drafted, but I think it's decent. My starting lineup is definitely good. It's just I don't really have depth, and I ended up in a spot where I had to kind of like settle for some guys like Corey Davis, like Nyheim Hines, like not Taysom Hill. That was just like a little jab pick. But Jonnu Smith, like these are guys that I'm not too high on, but at the spot I was in, they were what was there at the position I needed. So I didn't really play it right in those first couple rounds to set myself up.
I'll say the RB1 and 2 situation is awesome.
Yeah,
right
I'm
off the
good
bat.
there.
Love
And I
that.
figured when I saw the quarterbacks going right after that first round pick that I made, I was like, okay, I'm just going to draft an RB the second round. There's going to be someone that would normally go inside the first round, and sure enough, Aaron Jones fell to me. So that is solid for sure. And I like Calvin Ridley a lot. Like I said, my starting lineup's solid. Mostert at my flex, and I'm going to have Hawkinson as my tight end.
Browns fan loves your team.
Appreciate you, Browns fan.
HQ will do your team next.
All right, HQ's guest.
But yeah, Mike, I like your team. It's overall, like you said, I'm kind of iffy on the Trevor Lawrence and the Hill.
Mhm.
But if they pan out, Trevor Lawrence, of course, is going to be the starter. So
Yep.
he's going to get the opportunity. So it's not like the last team that we looked at where you're hoping that they're going to be the starter. You already know Trevor Lawrence is going to be the starter. So you're there. You got T.J. Hawkinson is what people are saying is a top 5 tight end. So you're there. The only thing I'm worried about is your wide receivers. I do like Deebo Samuel though. Jalen Waddle, you got to hope that he in that offense in Miami is good. But
Yeah, I feel like Debo and Corey Davis are serviceable at wide receiver too. So the Jalen Waddle thing could just get thrown out in my season. He's just a bench player, but
Mike probably has the best team. Woo! Browns fans sucking up today.
yeah, I mean earlier we were
Mike on the
disagreeing.
mic is just Browns fan 32. Awesome.
That's my burner
account.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's the KD burner right there.
Oh man.
You should feel better about those Davis and Himes pick. I love those guys late.
Yeah, I'm not super low on them. But I'm not trusting either one of those guys to be my starter week in, week out if I have the choice.
We'll go on to HQ's. HQ has been one of our guys that's been on our lives a lot. So he took Diggs first round, Josh Allen, Antonio Gibson, Darren Waller. Darren Waller went 4th round, and some of the DJ Moore, Etienne, Fournette, Ayuk, Tua. Oh God, good. Oh man, that just threw me off. Robbie Anderson, Michael Gallup, Logan Thomas, J.D. McKissick, and Nelson Aguilar. Unlike my guy Aguilar, you got not a bad team.
Good. This team's good, and he has room to move around. Like, yeah, his running backs are a little bit weaker, but he has room to move guys if this is his actual team. Packaging Robbie Anderson and Logan Thomas is something that you could do to try and get one of the better running backs, or Robbie Anderson and Brendan Ayuk, one of those two. Like, he's given himself room to improve. He's got a lot of good bench players to go with his starting lineup. But the running backs are weak, Joe.
And Michael Gallup is the second best wide receiver on the Dallas Cowboys. With Dak Prescott coming back, he's going to get more targets. CeeDee Lamb, then Michael Gallup, then somebody else, and then Amari Cooper.
You should tell Jay the Plug that. Jay the Plug, you listening?
He's probably not listening, but I'm just saying. Michael Gallup with Dak Prescott is a lot different wide receiver. I do like those picks. Robbie Anderson, I think teaming him up with Sam Darnold. So I like those late round picks that he got. Gibson and Etienne, okay, I could buy it. I could buy into it, but I don't know how long that's going to last. But he did get Diggs at the beginning of the draft. He did get Josh Allen, so he's going to be all right. But that Tua pick makes me go.
Yeah, Tua has to be his QB2 in this situation. Would you rather have Tua or Trevor Lawrence as your QB2?
Trevor Lawrence.
It's closer than you think, huh?
It's closer because they both suck, and I don't want either one of them. But I'd rather go Trevor Lawrence.
You'd rather have Justin Herbert as your QB2.
I'd rather have somebody who could throw the ball, but I'm just saying.
I don't know. My heart tells me Trevor Lawrence, but I know Miami's built for these explosive plays now. They're built for small plays to blow up. I think I'm going to go Tua. I think I'm going to hate myself and say Tua.
Ooh. Cut this out, Mike. Keep it for later. What was I saying for Jay to say yep?
Oh, yeah, Amari Cooper. He's an Amari Cooper fan. You're an Amari Cooper not fan. I am also not an Amari Cooper fan. But me and Jay were talking about it, and he likes Cooper because of the overall numbers he can put up. I'm scared of Cooper because of the inconsistent numbers that he puts up.
Yeah. Trevor will be a great quarterback, too, in fantasy. See, better. You think he'd be better? Okay, Browns fan, who do you think? Who are you taking? Because we just answered it.
Well, he's
Tua
Lawrence.
or Trevor. Tua or Trevor as your quarterback, too. That's what we want to know. But let's move on to the best team that was drafted, guys.
The Joe Morley Sports Squad?
Oh, of course. The best team that's ever on here.
The injured reserves.
You want me to announce your team for you?
Go ahead. I'll just sit back.
Starting at point guard, number 8, Lamar Jackson.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna be here all day.
And Justin Herbert was his second round pick. AJ Brown and Justin Jefferson is Joe Moy's wide receivers. Very solid. Now we talk about running backs. Kareem Hunt, Ronald Jones, Trey Sermon, 3 in a row. You're gonna have to rotate those 3, I'm assuming, Joe. Just trying to figure out who has the best matchup from week to week. Jerry Jeudy as a depth wide receiver. That's not a bad pick at all. Kenneth Gainwell, James Conner, Robert Tunyon, your starting tight end, or did you get someone else?
No, that's my starter.
Tunyon, the starting tight end, and then Mike Dubb, T.Y. Hilton, and Henry Rhodes, all boomer bust picks in my opinion. So you took your chances there, and we'll see if one of those explode, right?
You know what? Looking back, because I got a couple auto picks because I was doing stuff and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, James Conner was in
Looking
there.
back, James Conner is actually not that bad of a pick for me on this team with Kareem Hunt and Ronald Jones doing most of the work. And then, I play the matchups with James Conner, Gainwell, and Sermon. So that's actually not – it wasn't a bad pick. T.Y. Hilton was a horrible pick. I don't know why. But I like Mike Williams as my 4th wide receiver. Come on.
Yeah, this team is pretty solid. You could play Mike Williams in some weeks in your flex probably.
And then I have Justin Herbert throwing him the ball, so I'm going to double up the points.
That's true. Yeah, it's a solid team, Joe.
Thanks,
The 2
guys.
QBs, the back-to-back QBs, I think I like it a little bit more than the back-to-back running backs I went with.
Fantasy Shot Caller says James Conner is bust or bust.
Yeah, that was an accidental pick.
There's no boom. There's just bust or bust. Yeah, I didn't.
Man.
I'm just saying, like, he's like the 6th running back on my team, so can't go wrong with it, right? What if he does have one game that he breaks out?
Browns fans saying that if this was a real team, you definitely need to make some good waiver wire moves. Well, I'll tell you something about Joe Moy Sports. He will be making moves, and his running back will be Derrick Henry and Cam Akers somehow by the end of the season with this starting team.
I don't think Brown fans know who I am, so let me introduce myself. Pop me on the screen real quick, Mike. Hello. Pop me on the screen.
You can't ask me to do it and then do it. Oh.
Let me tell you who I am. It's called Champion right here. You don't know who that? Look at that. Derrick Henry.
Herbert?
Justin Herbert. Look at that. Champion. So if you guys aren't liking my team, go somewhere else.
Just kidding. Don't go somewhere else. Stay here, please.
Whoa.
James,
It's me again. I don't have anything to trash talk. So I don't have any trophies. I got this. Got a little tin cup.
I got a cup that it works out.
Yeah. I got a cup that was dented from work. Thank you.
I just want to thank everybody for this cup. It comes in handy.
Thank you to the Academy, my mom, my dad.
All right, my trophy is this organic energy drink. I've switched over to healthy energy drinks. They exist.
If they don't give us money, we don't want to talk about it.
Oh, sorry. That
Well,
didn't exist.
Who are they? Maybe they'll give us money.
It's the G to the U to the R to the U.
Nope, they won't give us money.
Give me money.
Let's go over one more team, and we'll do it the fantasy shot caller since they're still in here. They had the number 2 pick, and a lot of people were mad about. I don't know. Browns fan hopped on them quick about this, saying they didn't like Derrick Henry going this early. So Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Russell Wilson, Allen Robinson, Matthew Stafford, Tyler Lockett, Michael Carter, they stole from me, Noah Fant, Marquise Brown, Deontay Johnson, who can't hold on to a ball, Michael Pittman, Darnell Mooney, Zach Wilson, and Gerald Everett.
Ooh, this guy's going for a 3-peat in his league. We really need him in our drafts.
Yeah, we'll get him in next time. I do like this team. I actually do. Dang. Think about it. Derrick Henry and Najee Harris, they're going to get the ball. You got Michael Carter, they're saying is going to be the starter, and more than likely going to be the starter in the Jets. So 3 starting running backs for 2 spots. They're going to have Allen Robinson, Tyler Lockett, and Johnson. I would think would be your starting wide receivers if you're starting 3 of them, because I don't think you start Marquise Brown every week, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you got me wrong.
No, I'm with you.
Noah Fant is a top 10 tight end, and the 2 quarterbacks. I mean, you got to be happy with those guys.
Yeah, his wide receivers took a hit for the strength at quarterback and running back, but I think that's a pretty good strategy. Strength at running back and quarterback in a 2 QB league. and a little bit weaker at wide receiver. I like Noah Fant up here. What do you guys think?
Gotta admit, I hate this team.
Well, it's because of the Derrick Henry thing, and then Najee Harris is a little bit of a reach too in round 2.11. Well, I guess 2.11's.
This is a pretty solid team right here. I like this team.
I think this is a solid playoff team. This team would make the playoffs. Now, to make it a winning championship winning team, I would like to see a better wide receiver one. No offense, Allen Robinson. I like Darnell Mooney a lot this year.
Oh, Browns fans, thanks for following us on Instagram. And now that we know that we have you on Instagram, we can hit you up with links for this show.
Perfect. I can't believe we don't already have him on Instagram. He's been in a few live streams.
Yeah, Browns fans, what happened? Anyways, this has been a great draft. It was a 2-quarterback draft. Let's see. You better get this Brown loser in the next mock draft. I'm trying to catch that fantasy play.
And we're gonna put them at pick 4 and 5 and let them go at it.
Yeah, right there, so they can steal each other's players. But we can get this off the board. What a great time, James. I appreciate you joining us. We had a lot of fun.
Yo, thank you guys for having me. This was awesome. Like, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it was just really cool hanging out with you guys. So thank you so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure.
Yeah, we've been going back and forth for the last couple of weeks trying to get you on, so we finally did. But these guys are going at it. Look at this. Fantasy Shot Caller saying, "Let's go." Mike, you have anything to say?
Nah, man, just be here for the live stream of the Clippers versus Suns game here in about an hour or less. I think at this point we're gonna be live for that game. We're not gonna have the game on the screen. Don't ask for it. We can't put it on the screen. Yeah. That's already established. We've already established that. But you'll see us on the screen talking trash. You guys can watch the game along with us. I think www.warzonesportsnetwork.com can get you some of this. Some of this. Jay the Plug said you need a shirt. Jay the Plug.
We'll have to get you one, James. We'll have to send you one.
We aren't rich enough to send you a free shirt, Plug. I need you to freaking buy your shirt.
When's the next draft? If you guys don't know, we do mock draft Mondays every Monday. More than likely around the same time, but we will kind of change it up. But every Monday, this is like 6 weeks in a row, guys start doing it. We might have to start adding some more on the weekend just to have some fun with it. But
yeah,
if you want in, please DM us. Let us know that you want in, and we can get you a link. We don't care who you are, where you at, as long as you draft and you don't auto draft like Alex Robson.
He's drinking hot.
As a Cavs fan, I'm waiting for the draft. Yeah, that's all you got to wait for.
Celtics fan, bro. I get it.
Also, leave some suggestions in the comment section, like the official comment section, not the live chat, because the live chat's going to disappear. The official comment section, some different settings that we can switch around. We did 2 QBs this week. We did the reverse draft last week. What are we going to do next week?
I thought I'd throw in all rookies. We'll do some stuff. Remember, guys, Suns versus Cavs, go big, go home. For the Clippers, if they don't win this game, LA is out 2 teams. This is the team that everybody thought they were going to have, right? The Lance pick was auto pick. Sure it was. You're just a big 49er fan. Robbie Anderson, who I wanted. Kittle is about the only 49er I like. Finally, you guys started doing the comments right when we were about to leave. Is James a Celtics fan like me?
I am the worst Bostonian in the world. I like the Sox and the Celtics. Everyone else, eh.
James, you wanna promote Boda Sports real quick before?
Yeah, sure. That's probably a good idea. Thanks, Joe. So you can follow us everywhere at Boda Sports, Instagram, Twitter. Oh, hi, me again. TikTok, Facebook, wherever, YouTube. We're also on there. We do a podcast once a week, and yeah, it's kind of just dumb sports center is how we describe ourselves. Degenerate sports center.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like their fans. I think he's talking about 49ers. He's not talking about.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Celtics fans. Like, oh wow.
Here we go.
Now told me that Joe sucks. Tony Tucker in the house, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Tucker couldn't make it on the program today, doing other things, but he in here trying to troll like Pepperton, but I don't think he's as good. But
that sounds like a Pepperton face turn to me. He's Team Mike now.
Who, Pepperton?
Yeah. Pepperton said that you suck, and he usually is on your side and usually says that I suck. So flip floppity flop flop. How you feel about that?
I don't know. Boda, James, do you have anything that you would like to add about this draft or what you would like to see in the next couple drafts?
My God, there's so many questions that I was just not prepared. No, I mean, you guys, honest to God, you guys are the best. Like, you know what you're doing. Yeah, we've already done Superflex. I don't know. Punters only. Only special
Punters.
teams.
We have not done a punters only draft yet.
Yeah, see, I think that's what you're missing. I think that's the market you're not touching yet. Punters and fullbacks, that's it.
Tony Tucker loves seeing you, so you got a fan in Tony Tucker for life right here.
I love you, though. Hi, man.
Tony sucks up to anybody, though. He'll say that to anybody. Did I take your guy in Robbie Anderson? Who?
Why are you just smacking me down like that, Joe? I had a good moment there with Tony. You're like, yeah, he'll say that to anybody.
Hey, you
All
took
right.
some unnecessary
Thanks
heat.
for having me. Appreciate it. Great.
I went after you. Jay the Plug went after you. All these people going after you.
I know.
It's
Man,
like,
I don't know why I
what
guess
did I
called the
do?
Warzone.
Joe, the villain of the Warzone Sports Network.
Oh, this is the villain. I'm glad.
All
Tony
right, we need to get out of here.
He blows more than Mike. So we're gonna be wrapping this up real quick. So get your last comments in, guys, because we're gonna be wrapping it up.
Yeah, any more hate for me, real quick? We're gonna get that out.
One more. Chargers taking the division. That's what I'm talking about. Give us some preseason hype.
Anyways, are we done? Are we done here?
Send us home, Joe.
From Boda Sports, James is here. Bolt up one more last time. Mike on the mic. We'll be back in about an hour and 20 minutes for the Go Big or Go Home. Clippers gonna disappoint LA like the Lakers did. We're out of here, guys. So as soon as I can find this music, we'll be good.